Yule eggs can play a surprisingly effective role in maintaining stable blood sugar levels, making them a valuable food choice for people managing diabetes, prediabetes, or general energy fluctuations throughout the day. Their naturally low carbohydrate content, combined with high-quality protein and healthy fats, help slow digestion and moderate glucose release into the bloodstream. Unlike processed or sugary breakfasts that trigger quick spikes and crashes in blood sugar, quail eggs provide a steady, balanced source of energy that supports metabolic stability and sustained alertness. At the biochemical level, quail eggs influence blood sugar regulation primarily through their macronutrient composition. Each egg contains a dense mix of protein and fat, but virtually no carbohydrates. This composition means they do not directly contribute to post-meal glucose surges. The proteins in quail eggs, rich in essential amino acids, slow gastric emptying, the rate at which food leaves the stomach, allowing for a more gradual absorption of glucose from other foods consumed alongside them. This effect helps maintain stable insulin levels, preventing the rapid rise and fall that often accompanies high-sugar or refined carbohydrate meals. In contrast, common breakfast foods such as pastries, cereals, or sweetened drinks cause a sharp increase in blood sugar, prompting the pancreas to release large amounts of insulin. The subsequent insulin spike can lower blood sugar too quickly, leading to fatigue, irritability, and cravings shortly after eating. Over time, this pattern contributes to insulin resistance, a key factor in the development of type 2 diabetes. Quail eggs counter this cycle by delivering slow-burning energy without triggering excessive insulin production, thereby supporting better long-term blood sugar control. The protein quality in quail eggs further enhances their metabolic benefits. Unlike plant-based or incomplete proteins that may lack certain amino acids, quail egg protein provides all 9 essential ones in a perfectly balanced ratio. These amino acids help regulate the production of enzymes and hormones that control glucose metabolism. For example, leucine and isoleucine, branched-chain amino acids present in quail eggs, can stimulate insulin secretion in a controlled manner, helping cells absorb glucose more efficiently without overwhelming the system. This moderation supports energy balance, making quail eggs an ideal food for people who need to maintain concentration and endurance throughout the day. Moreover, the healthy fats in quail eggs, especially monounsaturated fats and small amounts of omega-3s, play a stabilizing role in blood sugar management. Dietary fats slow the digestion of carbohydrates, preventing glucose from entering the bloodstream too rapidly. These fats also improve insulin sensitivity, helping the body use glucose more effectively. By including quail eggs in meals that contain moderate amounts of whole grains or vegetables, individuals can create a glycemic buffer where the rise in blood sugar after eating is slower and smoother. In addition to macronutrients, quail eggs contain several micronutrients that indirectly support glucose regulation. Vitamin B12 and choline aid in liver function, ensuring efficient glucose storage and release when needed. Magnesium, zinc, and selenium, minerals found in notable amounts in quail eggs, are crucial cofactors in insulin signaling and glucose metabolism. For instance, magnesium helps improve insulin sensitivity by facilitating glucose uptake into cells, while zinc plays a role in the synthesis and secretion of insulin. Selenium's antioxidant function also protects pancreatic cells from oxidative stress, a common issue in diabetic individuals that can impair insulin production. Compared to sugary breakfast cereals, quail eggs offer a vastly superior glycemic impact. Cereals marketed as healthy often contain hidden sugars and refined grains that elevate blood glucose almost as quickly as candy. Even those labeled whole grain can cause significant glycemic responses if eaten alone. Replacing such foods with boiled or lightly cooked quail eggs can dramatically improve morning blood sugar control. A breakfast that includes quail eggs with vegetables, avocado, or a small portion of whole grains promotes a balanced insulin response and sustains energy for hours without cravings or mood swings. Another advantage of quail eggs is their satiety effect. Because they are rich in protein and fat, they help reduce hunger and prevent overeating later in the day. This steady appetite control is vital for managing weight, an essential aspect of blood sugar regulation. People who eat protein-rich breakfasts, including eggs, tend to consume fewer calories overall and experience fewer spikes in glucose and insulin. This combination of appetite balance and metabolic control can be particularly helpful for individuals struggling with insulin resistance or metabolic syndrome. The antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds in quail eggs also contribute to blood sugar stability in subtle but important ways. Chronic inflammation is closely linked to insulin resistance, and the selenium and vitamin A found in quail eggs help mitigate oxidative damage that worsens this condition. By reducing systemic inflammation, quail eggs support healthier insulin receptor function, making it easier for cells to respond properly to insulin signals. For individuals who prefer plant-based meals but want to avoid carbohydrate-heavy proteins like beans or lentils in the morning, quail eggs serve as an excellent complementary option. Their gentle taste and small size make them easy to incorporate into breakfast bowls, salads, or even soups without overwhelming other flavors. Pairing quail eggs with high-fiber vegetables or a small serving of quinoa creates a meal that keeps glucose levels stable and satisfies hunger for longer periods. In practical terms, eating 3 to 5 boiled quail eggs as part of a balanced meal can offer meaningful benefits for glucose control. Unlike processed snacks or cereals that lead to short bursts of energy followed by fatigue, quail eggs sustain both physical and mental performance throughout the day. In conclusion, quail eggs represent a natural, balanced, and effective way to promote blood sugar stability. Their low carbohydrate and high protein content minimize glucose spikes, their healthy fats enhance insulin sensitivity, and their micronutrients support metabolic function at the cellular level. When compared to sugary breakfast cereals or refined carb meals, they stand out as a nutrient-rich, energy-steadying alternative. For those seeking to manage diabetes, prevent insulin resistance, or simply maintain consistent energy, quail eggs prove that small, nutrient-dense foods can make a big difference in how the body handles sugar, quietly restoring balance where modern diets often cause chaos.